Welcome to your next edition of Highlights, our ongoing education for the CalendlarCharts.com family. And what we're going to look at in this video is the importance of candles in context, especially the doji, because the doji is so easy to recognize. A lot of traders and investors misuse them. So let's look at an example. So let's first look back over here on the left side of the slide. Now notice we have a series of doji right here, here, and here. Now, why would we, and what I'll do is I'll kind of go like this. Let me just expand a little bit. And just kind of swing this over here. So, super high, super big candles. Anyway, notice first of all the real bodies are getting smaller and smaller, but the doji tells us there's an equilibrium between the buyers and the sellers. But why wouldn't we be outright bearish on this doji? Right, notice the close here is the same as the close over there. So, although there's an equilibrium between the buyers and sellers, I'd want to wait for some bearish confirmation by a lower close. So let's go to the next session, and notice what happened. It didn't do that. All right, and doji continues to make another high here, or at least the same high as here, another high here. So these doji are all warning signs, but remember, it doesn't turn a trend from up to down, it turns it to neutral, and each of these are still holding the highs. We're actually making a little higher close. Okay, so this is the first sign of a lower close compared to the doji's close. So now what we could do is set a protective stop. Okay, at the high of the doji, in case you do decide to go short. But now we're starting to get some bearish confirmation by a lower close, and the market did, ultimately fall. Now let's move on to, because I saw another interesting doji based on what we were talking about with the resistance here. Okay, so here we have another doji following a 12-eyed candle, but we'd want to wait because the close here is still holding the high close very well. So we did not get bearish confirmation. Okay, we got some bearish confirmation there, and where do we keep the stop? Remember, the high of the doji could be a protective stop out level. So this would be a bearish scenario, but there's always a price that says we're wrong. And it's still holding it based on the close. Notice how it got above it but didn't close above it. Another doji here, another doji here. And now we got to close above the high here. So this is telling us if we were bearish with this bearish engulfing pattern and bearish confirmation of this doji over here with a lower close, we would be wrong. And indeed, look what happened after that. So the thrust of this is always look at candles in context. You see a doji. If it's holding the high, closes very well, I would want to wait for bearish confirmation. And secondly, always use a protective stop. If you do go short, based on the doji, the high of the doji becomes a stop, especially based on a close. Okay, and just as a quick heads up, just to let you know, we have a Labor Day sale with special bonuses on our main educational and software products. For those new to candlesticks, we have intro trading. For option traders, we have a special special on option trading. Same with Forex. We have our scanning, very popular scanning software, as well as our trading community, myCalendlarCharts.com. So be sure to go to this link. It's also in the email as a clickable link for specific details and some really great savings.